Hi, Shalom, all praise unto Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai, double honesty, apostle GMS, honest your brothers that be pushing the truth and sincerity. Okay, so following this video that's been uploaded here on Fox Business, which I was watching a little earlier on, there's been
Iran continues to threaten U.S. friends and allies in the
thing
region.
that's been popping off
The Obama administration
between Trump and Iran, so I'm going to get into that a little bit. And I've got a couple of articles here which I'm going to get into. So I'll start off here with Iran, with the titled article, Iran dismisses Trump's ranting and vows more missile tests. So you basically had a missile test situation that happened out there, okay, and the resultant of that was this statement here: Trump administration officially putting Iran on notice. Okay, so there's a lot of things flaring up as of Trump getting in office, and you can definitely see that World War III is on high gear, man. Okay, the possibility of World War III is now on high gear. So it says Trump administration has said it was as officially putting Iran on notice. Okay, now that's an interesting term to put there. Okay, as to what that's going to mean. Okay, now it's important to remember Iran's got allegiance with Russia. Okay, and they was talking about mending Russian what do you call it, Russian relations between the U.S. and Russia and so on and so forth. So that's going to be interesting how that plays out, because we know the Iranians have got allegiance with the Russians. So an attack on Iran, pretty much as Putin's concerned, is an attack on them. Okay, so that's gonna put some things into high gear. Okay, so it says in reaction to the Iranian missile test and an attack on a Saudi warship by the Iranian-backed Houthi rebels in Yemen, but gave no details about how Washington intended to respond. So it's going to be important to watch out how Washington's going to respond to this, because this whole thing could get things moving faster, man. And it's also important to remember the reason why that's such a big thing, why Iran's such a big thing, is because the Israelis out there, the so-called Jews that are out there, have a massive problem with the Iranians out there, especially in the sense of missile tests and so on and so forth. So if some erratic behavior occurs, well, then you know why. Okay, so it says the threat was made on Wednesday, right, by the National Security Advisor Michael Flynn in his first public statement since taking office. So this is and that goes to show you that the Mossad is working heavy right now, because this whole administration has just been set up. Okay, this is just, we're talking about a week and so on and so forth, and the Mossad put the Trump, okay, pull the Trump card on America, in that now you're already having really strong rhetoric, right, alluding towards responses, man. Okay, when you're saying a country's going to be put on notice, and who the hell put them in a position where they could put Iran on notice? See, that's the hypocrisy of the American government, because here it is, they test missiles all over the damn place and blow up all kind of people. Okay, but now you got a small nation like Iran, of which I'm going to get that scripture here within the Apocrypha. Okay, because that's an important scripture to remember right now, because these Persians are remembering their true nation. Okay, they're remembering their true characteristics. Okay, and they're seeing America, and they're seeing the hypocrisy that is the American government. Okay, you can't use, you can't test your missiles or whatever. Okay, but they do whatever they want. They blow up whoever they want. Okay, and the whole thing about this nuclear arms race that you have out there within the Middle East, that's all for one purpose. Okay, to have the upper leverage over your immediate neighbors. And having the upper leverage over your immediate neighbors means what? That you can maneuver in a certain manner. Okay, you got a certain amount of commercial advantage. Okay, you take China and the U.S. for instance. Okay, all right. America has a financial advantage. Okay, when it comes to commerce, because it is a superior military than to that of the Chinese government. Okay, and I say superior in the sense of their nuclear capabilities, man. Okay, in other words, China's not going to pick a fight with America, although it's got the right. Although they would defend themselves, they're not going to pick a war with America. Okay, and that's the same thing you're seeing out there within the Middle East. You got it to where the Iranians have been trying to develop their so-called nuclear arsenal and so on and so forth for the longest, and the Israelis have never liked that. Okay, because now they've got a certain amount of leverage within that place, man. Okay, so let's scroll down to here. Um, in the 30th verse, it says, also the Carmenians, which is the ancient way of saying the Iranians or the Persians, raging in their wrath shall go forth as wild boars, okay, with great power, and they shall come and join battle with them. Join battle with who? Okay, with against America, join battle with Russia, okay, join battle with China, and America is gonna come up there with NATO and so on and so forth, and they're gonna fight up against each other, man. Okay, and they shall waste a portion of Assyria, of the land of Assyria. So the modern day land of Assyria is what? It's America, because that's where the Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans, the Israelites have been put into captivity. Okay, and it says, then shall the dragons have the upper hand, remembering their nature. Okay, so they're remembering the old ways, how they were, man, how they were mighty warriors, so to speak, back in the day when they ruled as in the Medo-Persian Empire. Okay, they're remembering that spirit that they were in. Okay, right, how they ruled, how they ruled the world, so to speak. Okay, and now they're seeing Esau, that like they're in rulership, and Esau's saying what goes down on the earth. Okay, and everybody's waking up to the fact that, as just like how it says within the book of Isaiah, the 47th chapter, that nakedness shall be seen. Okay, when you see how America has prospered in terms of its commerce, that all goes to dealing with having Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans in captivity, right? Okay, that all goes into lies, okay, deceit. And all of these nations, by way of the internet, by way of the elder apostles of GMS and the men on down underneath them, by way of all those entities, those people, that medium, okay, you're having it to where the truth is being pushed out there, man. Okay, and everybody's now realizing who the true enemy is, and therefore they're turning against their true enemy. Okay, that's why you got Russia getting into rhetoric for coming up against America. That's why you got Iran saying, look, we don't even care about what you're saying anymore, man. Okay, we're gonna carry on testing our missiles, and that's why it says here, okay, Iran dismisses Trump's ranting and vows more missile tests. Okay, so if you got here, they're saying Iran is basically on notice. Okay, they're on notice, and they're saying we're dismissing that notice. Then things are they're gonna escalate. Okay, so it says tensions between the two countries have been simmering since the election of Trump. A harsh critic of the nuclear deal, okay, Iran, that Obama put into the Obama administration had brokered. See, that's interesting, because when Obama was in office, you was thinking, wait, hold on a minute, why did Obama broker this deal with the Iranians? Okay, why did he put it to where that he could put himself? Why did he put the country, so to speak, the United States, in risk by allowing? I think it was over a period of 10 years or something crazy or ridiculous like that. Okay, why are they allowing why are they allowing the Iranians to do that? See, now you're seeing why they allowed them to do that, because they knew, the elite banking families, that they was going to put a guy in there that was going to overturn all of them. Okay, that's going to escalate the tension. See, that whole thing led to the chaos that is spewing force out there, because as far as the Iranians are concerned, they're saying, look, this deal has been brokered. Okay, we're going to continue doing that. And Trump's like, wait, no, hold on, that's the administration of the former guy. This is what I want happening out here. Okay, and he's working for the elite banking families, who are like has history has proven to you. Okay, they work on both sides. So they were working on allowing the world to believe that Iran's going to have it to where they can develop their so-called nuclear weaponry and nuclear energy program. Okay, but the ultimate end all be all was that they was going to build it for a certain amount of time. Okay, only to be crushed by this guy Trump, man. Okay, like I said, he is a puppet of the elite banking families. Okay, so it says Trump announced a temporary travel ban on nations from Iran and 6 Muslim majority countries. Okay, barring them from entering into the United States. So in terms of business and so on and so forth, that's going to be a stigma. Okay, that's going to be that's been issued out there on the Muslim countries, and that all goes back onto what Albert Pike was saying, man. Okay, that tension between the Muslim world, ultimately Israel and so on and so forth, they was going to use that as a catalyst to bring forth a World War III, man. Okay, and you're seeing that being played out over here. Okay, you're seeing a small part of it being played out over here, but the main story to take care is the tension that's between the two countries, and that's simmering since Trump was in office, and Trump's only been in office for a couple of a week and a bit. Okay. So it says on Wednesday, the U.S. National Security Advisor Michael Flynn called Iran's test a provocative breach of the UN Security Council's resolution. Okay, all right. It says Trump tweeted, and that goes to show you that we're living in some base, society. Okay, because back in the day, a so-called leader, he ain't gonna go up there on some social media and announce some, what is this, like what, basketball or something like that. Okay, someone saying this, that, and the third about, what is this? He say, she say. We're talking about a government leader out here, and he's posting up, tweets, and people are taking that as God's honest truth in it. I mean, that's the world we're living in right now, man. But that's another story for another day. So it says, Trump tweeted Thursday that Iran has been formally put on notice and should have been thankful for the terrible deal. Okay, speaking on reporters Thursday in Tehran, the Iranian advisor Ali dismissed what he called the U.S. leader's baseless ranting, and said even the Americans were not satisfied with Trump's extremism. Okay, so now you got to think of Islamic is extremism, and now Esau's putting down the foot with what they're terming as Trump's extremism. Okay, he's the faith of Edomite supremacy, and they're gonna put their foot down. Okay, on whatever they want happening up there within the world. Okay, so it says according to Iran's semi-official Fars news agency. So I mean, you can read the rest of the article for yourself. Okay, like I said, the main thing to take from this is the tensions that's flaring up between these two different countries. Okay, and it will be interesting where they're gonna, where the elite banking families are planning to take this. We're gonna be there to tell you what's gonna be happening, man. Us being the prophets, the men of the Lord. So with that, I'm gonna say, all praise unto Yahweh, Hashem, Yahshua, double honesty, apostles of GMS, honest your brothers and be pushing this truth in sincerity. Shalom.